Hello guys, my name is Putra. I come from the Faculty of Economic and Business, Muria Kudus University, class 1F. Here I will introduce a video about the culture of a country when meeting foreign people. For example, the Japanese gesture when meeting with work relative. Here the video.
Japan is known as a nation that highly respects manners. One of their cultures is bowing or the term ojiki. We often see Japanese people doing ojiki in various conditions, one of which is meeting other people in certain ways. Ojiki culture was introduced when Buddhism entered Japan, which was around the 500th century Masehi, which was carried out when dealing with someone who had a higher social status as a form of politeness. Early people who applied ojiki were samurai who in fact were military troops and also as high social honor at the time. This was done by the samurai to give a sense of security to their interlocutors, because when doing ojiki there was a considerable distance from the enemy. The other person is talking and the position of the hand is placed on the side so that the other person does not need to be afraid of being attacked when bending over. But in this modern era, ojiki is not only done to give greetings and can be used for various purposes, such as talking, asking for something. In many of these purposes, the procedure for doing ojiki also varies according to the purpose, so it's not just bowing. Ojiki also has several tips depending on the purpose and the interlocutor. The first is iseku, which is by bowing about 50 degrees, usually used to greet someone in passing. For example, when meeting school friends or work colleagues in the morning, or also when meeting people we know in public. Esaku is generally used by people of the same age or level as usual. The second is kairei, which is bending about 30 degrees, usually used in formal conditions. For example, when meeting with superior, teachers, client at work, and so on. This kairei is the type of ojiki that is most often done. especially when we are working at the mall or shopping area. Usually the employees will do carry to greet customer. Then the three is Saikei, namely by bowing about 45 degrees, which is usually used to express gratitude. Ask for help or apologies, usually as long as the big mistake we make, the lower and the longer we bow. The last one is Zerei, by bending the body in until the head touches the floor or prostrating. Usually done when we make a very big mistake to show how deep we are sorry and apologies. Besides, sometimes Zerei is also used during religious custom and martial arts events. For use foreigners, if we are still confused about the difference, then the safest thing to use is kairei or bending about 30 degrees. The thing to remember when doing ojiki or ayas must be directed downward and not looking at the other person. In addition, there are also different in the ojiki attitude between men and women when bending over. That is, for men, both hands are placed beside the waist, while for women, both hands are placed on the hips. So now we know how to do good and correct ojiki. Ojiki is an attitude that is very inherent in Japanese society. Until the ojiki culture is embedded in everyday life. Sometimes we can also meet someone while on a call even though the other person cannot see us directly, but their body language automatically does ojiki because ojiki is already a part that is inseparable from the life of Japanese society.